Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Judy English Daily, where every conversation helps you learn. I'm Judy.
Hello, Judy. Hello, everyone. I'm Jake. How are you today, Judy?
I am great, thank you. I had a nice morning. I woke up early and went for a walk. It was cold, but the sun was beautiful. And you, Jake?
I am okay. I wanted to go for a walk too, but I was too tired because I slept late.
Oh, Jake, you need more sleep.
I know. So I just stayed home and made coffee.
Jake, did you notice something just now?
Notice something? What do you mean?
You used some very important words. You said but, because, and so.
I did? I did not notice.
Yes, those are linking words, and that is our topic today.
Linking words? What are linking words?
Linking words are small words that connect your sentences. They make your English sound natural and smooth.
Smooth. What does smooth mean?
Smooth means easy and flowing, like water in a river. Without linking words, your English sounds choppy, short, broken. But with linking words, your sentences flow together.
Choppy without, smooth with. I want smooth English.
And that is exactly what we will learn today. But first, we have a small request.
Yes. And share this episode with your friends and family.
Thank you. It helps us so much.
We love our listeners.
Okay, now let's start. Okay, Jake. Today, we are going to learn 7 linking words. We will learn them in 2 groups.
2 groups?
Yes, group 1 is 4 connecting words, and, but, so, and because. Group 2 is 3 order words, first, then, and finally.
7 words in 2 groups. I can do that.
I know you can. These words are small, but they are very powerful. They will change the way you speak English.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's start with the first word, and.
And. That is a very common word.
Yes, and is one of the most common words in English. We use and when we want to add information. We connect 2 similar ideas.
Can you give me an example?
Yes, I like coffee and tea. 2 things I like connected by and.
Oh, that is easy.
One more. Judy is kind and funny.
2 things about Judy. Kind and funny. I agree.
Thank you, Jake. Now you try. Make a sentence with and.
Let me think. I like pasta and rice.
Perfect. 2 foods you like connected by and. Very good.
Can I try one more? I wake up and brush my teeth.
Excellent. 2 actions connected by and. You are a natural.
And is easy. I use it all the time. I like music and movies.
Very good. One more. Try connecting 2 actions.
I go to work and I come home at 6.
Excellent. You can also connect 3 things. I like reading, cooking, and walking.
3 things? Just add and before the last one?
Yes, that is the rule. And goes before the last item.
That is good to know. You probably use and every day, right?
Every day. Without and, your sentences sound choppy. I like coffee. I like tea. With and, you say, I like coffee and tea. It sounds much better.
Much better. What is the next word?
The next word is but. We use but when we want to show a difference, a contrast. The second part is different from the first part.
A contrast.
Yes, a contrast means 2 things are different or opposite. For example, I like coffee, but I don't like tea. Like is positive, don't like is negative. They are different.
Oh, so the first part is positive and the second part is negative.
Sometimes, or the second part is just surprising, something you don't expect. English is fun, but sometimes it is hard.
That is true. English is fun, but sometimes it is hard.
See, you used but perfectly. Here's one more. I want to eat pizza, but I am on a diet.
Oh, pizza sounds good, but the diet says no. That is a contrast.
Exactly. Now make your own sentence.
I want to sleep, but I have to work.
That is a very real sentence, Jake.
Every Monday morning.
One more.
I am hungry, but I have no food at home.
Very good. You understand but very well. So now we have two words. And adds similar ideas, but shows different ideas.
And is the same, but is different. Easy to remember.
Exactly. Now let's learn the third word, so. We use so when we want to show a result. Something happens and then something else happens because of it.
A result? Like an answer.
Yes, like a result. I was hungry, so I ate lunch.
I was hungry. That is the problem. I ate lunch. That is the result.
Exactly. You understand perfectly. One more. It was raining, so I took my umbrella.
Raining is the problem. Umbrella is the result.
Very, very good. Now you try.
I was tired, so I went to bed early.
Perfect example, Jake. Tired is the problem. Going to bed early is the result.
It was hot, so I opened the window.
Excellent. You are doing so well. Can you feel how so connects the two parts?
Yes, something happens, and then the result comes after so.
That is right. Problem first, then so, then the result.
Problem, so, result. Got it. What is next?
The fourth word is because. B-E-C-A-U-S-E. Because.
Because. That's a longer word.
Yes, we use because to give a reason. It answers the question why.
Why? I like that question.
For example, I am happy because today is Friday.
Today is Friday. That is the reason. You are happy. That is the feeling.
Exactly. One more. I study English because I want to travel.
I want to travel. That is the reason for studying.
Now you try.
I like this podcast because I learn new things.
That is very sweet, Jake, and a perfect sentence.
I drink coffee because it gives me energy.
Very good. You can also use because to answer a question. If someone asks, why do you study English? You can say, because I want to travel, or because I like English songs.
Oh, because answers the question why. That is very useful.
Yes, very useful. Now, Jake, did you notice something about so and because?
They are similar?
Yes, they are connected. So gives the result, because gives the reason. Look, I was hungry, so I ate lunch. I ate lunch because I was hungry.
Oh, the same idea, but the order is different.
Exactly. So comes before the result, because comes before the reason.
That is a little confusing.
It is okay. Let me make it simple. So answers what happened next. Because answers why.
What happened next? So. Why? Because. Okay, that is much clearer.
Let me give you one more pair. I missed the bus, so I walked to work. I walked to work because I missed the bus.
Same story, different linking word. I understand now.
Let me give you a fun example. Jake loves coffee. Why? Because it's delicious. What happened? So he drinks 3 cups every day.
3 cups? That is true. Maybe 4.
See? Because is the reason, so is the result.
I understand now. Thank you, Judy.
So now we have 4 connecting words. And adds ideas, but shows contrast, so shows the result, and because gives the reason.
4 words, 4 jobs. I like how they all do something different.
Yes, and you can use them in every conversation. Now let's move to group 2, the order words. First, then, and finally. F-I-N-A-L-L-Y. Finally.
First, then, and finally. These show the order of things.
Yes, we use these words to tell a story step by step. First is the beginning, then is the middle, finally is the end.
Like a recipe.
Yes, like a recipe. First, I boil the water, then I add the pasta, finally I add the sauce.
Ah, that is so clear. I can see the steps.
That's the power of these words. They make your story clear and easy to follow.
Can I try?
Of course.
First, I wake up, then I brush my teeth, finally I make coffee.
That's right. 3 steps, in order, very clear.
These are useful words. Now I can tell a story in English.
Yes, that is exactly the point. Let me give you one more example. Think about making coffee. First, I boil the water, then I put coffee in my cup, finally I add the hot water.
3 steps, very clear. I can see the coffee in my mind.
And you can also use more than one then in a story. First, I wake up, then I brush my teeth, then I get dressed, then I eat breakfast, finally I go to work.
Oh, so first is always at the beginning, finally is always at the end, and then is for everything in the middle.
You got it. That is exactly right.
These order words are great for telling stories and for explaining things, like giving directions.
Yes, you can say, first go straight, then turn left. Finally, you will see the store. Very clear.
Very clear. I love these words.
Now, Jake, I want you to do something special. Can you tell me a short story using all 7 linking words?
All 7? And, but, so, because, first, then, and finally?
Yes, all 7 in one story.
Okay. Let me try. Last Saturday, I wanted to cook dinner. First, I went to the store and bought some vegetables. Then, I came home and started cooking. I wanted to make soup, but I forgot to buy salt, so I used a little soy sauce because I had no salt. The soup was a little strange, but it was okay. Finally, I sat down and ate my dinner. It was not perfect, but I was proud.
Jake, that was amazing. You used all 7 words, and the story was fun and clear.
Really? I did it?
You did it. And, but, so, because, first, then, finally. All 7. I am so proud of you.
Thank you, Judy. That felt really good. I told a whole story in English.
Yes, you did, and it was clear. I could understand every part. The problem, no salt. The solution, soy sauce. The feeling, proud. All because of linking words.
Linking words are like glue. They hold the sentences together.
That is a perfect way to say it. Linking words are glue for your sentences. See, everyone? Linking words make your story flow. They connect your ideas, and they make your English sound natural.
I want to practice more.
Good. Now let's do a quick practice. I will say a sentence with a missing word. You tell me the right linking word. Ready?
Ready.
Number 1. I was tired. I went to bed early.
So, I was tired, so I went to bed early.
That is right. Number 2. I like English. Sometimes it is difficult.
But. I like English, but sometimes it is difficult.
Very good. Number 3. I study every day. I want to improve.
Because. I study every day because I want to improve.
Perfect. Number 4. I like reading, writing.
And. I like reading and writing.
Excellent. Last one. I brushed my teeth. I got dressed. I left the house.
This one is different. First, I brushed my teeth. Then, I got dressed. Finally, I left the house.
That is exactly right. You got all 5 correct.
Yes, I love this practice.
Let me give you 2 more. Number 6. I went to the store. I bought some milk.
And. I went to the store and I bought some milk.
Very good. Last one. Number 7. I woke up late. I ran to the bus stop. I arrived at work just on time.
Oh, this needs order words. First, I woke up late. Then, I ran to the bus stop. Finally, I arrived at work just on time.
Perfect. 7 out of 7. You are amazing, Jake.
Thank you, Judy. Linking words are very useful.
They really are, and you learned them so fast. Now you can use them every day. When you speak English, try to use one linking word in every sentence. Start with and but, they're the easiest. Then try so and because. And when you tell a story, use first, then, and finally.
Small words, big difference.
Yes, small words, big difference. Okay, let's review.
Yes, let's see what we learned.
Today, we talked about linking words, 7 words to connect your sentences.
Yes, and, but, so, because, first, then, and finally.
Good, and we learned when to use each one.
And adds ideas, but shows contrast, so shows the result, and because gives the reason.
Perfect, you remembered everything.
I learned a lot today. And share it with a friend.
Now, we have a question for you today.
Yes, please leave a comment below.
Tell us about your morning. Use first, then, and finally. For example, first I wake up, then I have coffee, finally I go to work.
We would love to read your answers.
See you next time.
Bye everyone. Keep practicing your English.